Representative Roberts.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise in support of this legislation because I think it's so important. We don't have enough enabling legislation right now where the grandparents really feel like they have the right sometimes to see their grandchildren. I've heard this from many, many grandparents. And there are times where sometimes a custodial parent will try to use the child in a situation against the non-custodial parent. And in doing that, sometimes the grandparents get caught in the crosshairs and are not able to see those children. And as some of you may be aware, a relationship between a grandparent and a grandchild is like no other. It's a very special, special bond. And, some of these kids, they can't even verbalize when a vengeful parent, say, for example, refrains from letting the child visit with the grandparents, all because they're mad with the opposite parent. So I think this would be very important. It would help not just the grandparents, but the children. This is a chance where you really have, to do something great. I know that when I used to work at DCYF, back then there really weren't any grandparent rights back then, and that was a common complaint. And sometimes there are situations where children are being abused, and since they have a special relationship with their grandparent, they sometimes can confide in the grandparent where they don't have anybody else. The grandparents, this is a necessary relationship for the well-being of the child. It's so important that we really try to enhance that and enable these grandparents to have that visitation with the child. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind when you're voting on this piece of legislation. Thank you.